Some people move to Greenbrook Village and they absolutely love it. Others move here, it's not really what they thought it was going to be. So today we're going to talk about what it's really like to live in Greenbrook. The good, the bad, and everything in between. What is up, everybody? My name is Adam Miller with the 941 Lifestyle Group. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a lifestyle matchmaker. My wife, Jessica, and I, who's also a real estate agent, we both live in Greenbrook. So Greenbrook is one of the most popular villages, in my opinion, in Lakewood Ranch. The HOA fees are fairly low. The location is terrific. And of course, the schools here, A-rated. But make no mistake about it, there's definitely a few things that you need to know before deciding whether or not Greenbrook is right for you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what makes Greenbrook so special and so popular and why a lot of people just never want to leave. Greenbrook just feels like a real neighborhood. It's not a resort, and it is definitely not a retirement community. Just one of those neighborhoods where you see lots of kids out riding their bikes, you see families walking their dogs, you see people out and about. It's one of those neighborhoods where people just seem to know everybody. And a lot of people don't realize that Greenbrook is actually made up of about a dozen separate neighborhoods within Greenbrook, each with its own style, each with its own different kind of vibe, each with its own kind of home style. There's Greenbrook Terrace, which is one of the earliest sections. There's the Gardens, which has much larger homes. Chase, the Vista, the Banks, the Fields, the River. There's the Trails, which mostly have 3-car garage, larger properties. It's closer to the adventure park. And of course, there is Ravines, which is the newer of the older homes. And those homes start about 2,300 square feet. And then, of course, there's one of our favorite neighborhoods within Greenbrook Village, and that is the Preserves, upscale, gorgeous homes, larger homes. You would never realize you're in Greenbrook if I just dropped you off there. And I'll be sure to put some links in the description down below to any homes that are currently for sale in Greenbrook. And if you love being outdoors, you are going to love living in Greenbrook Village. Why? Because they have some of the most amazing parks in Lakewood Ranch. 3 of them, as a matter of fact, and they're all free. This is Greenbrook Adventure Park. It is the heart of the community. There's a roller hockey rink, there's a playground, soccer fields, basketball courts, there's a brand new pavilion and picnic areas. There's a community garden, there are ponds if you want to do a little bit of fishing, there's walking trails. On the other side of this park is Heron's Nest Park, honestly one of our favorite parks in all of Lakewood Ranch. There are tons of walking trails. There are 2 large ponds. You can go boating, you can go fishing, you can go walk your dogs, you can have a picnic there. It's beautiful. And then, of course, there is Greenbrook Park. It's a great family spot, open fields. There's a picnic pavilion with restrooms. There are swing sets for the kids. There's soccer fields, just a gorgeous location. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time checking out our channel, hello and welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hello, welcome back. Like I mentioned, my name is Adam Miller with the 941 Lifestyle Group. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a lifestyle matchmaker. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to this channel. Give me a like, drop a comment down below because we want to know where you're watching from. One of the biggest reasons why people choose to live in Greenbrook, it's the schools. You've got Gilbert W. McNeil Elementary, you have R. Daniel Nolan Middle School right inside the community. Now, let me preface by saying there are definitely a long line to get into the school, but not if you lived in Greenbrook. Kids can just hop on the scooter, hop on the bike, or walk to school. Now, obviously, as real estate agents, we get to see a lot of homes, we get to see a lot of neighborhoods. What we love about Greenbrook and why we love living here is the location really is ideal. If you look at a map, Archie, do me a favor, throw up a map, circle Greenbrook, like you are literally just in the center of everything. So you're minutes from Main Street, you're close to Waterside Place, you're close to UTC Mall, and if you're a beach person, well, you could be in Siesta Key Beach, Lido Beach, about 30, 40 minutes, depending on the time of the year. Okay, so let's talk about some of those not so great things about Greenbrook, because if we're being honest, not every place is perfect. Okay, so if you're looking for a private gated community, that's not Greenbrook. The roads, of course, are public, there's no security gate, and I know for some people, that might be a deal breaker. So one of the reasons that Greenbrook has some of the lowest homeowners association fees are like $100 a month is because there's no real amenities outside of the parks. There is no resort-style swimming pool, there is no pickleball, there is no lifestyle director, there's no restaurants in your gated community. If you want all those amenities, you can live in Greenbrook and join an outside club, or you just have to move to a community that offers all those amenities. If you live near the 2 schools I mentioned earlier, make no mistake about it, that morning and afternoon traffic, that is real. We're talking Greenbrook Boulevard, Lorraine Road, there are crossing guards, there's lots of kids, traffic gets backed up twice a day. Lots of cars, lots of kids. Slow down, have some patience, make sure those kids are safe. All right, next up, because Greenbrook is one of the original neighborhoods in Lakewood Ranch, a lot of the homes here are older. They're built between about 2002 and 2010, give or take. And while some of these homes still have character and mature landscaping, they are older homes. Some of them, they might need some updating. Although a lot of them, we've seen a lot of them, our home in particular, have been updated. But not surprising, the style and the architecture was much different in the early to mid 2000s. So you might find some kitchens that are a little outdated, some bathrooms that are a little outdated. Some of the rooms tend to be a little choppier than some of the open floor concepts that you see nowadays. And one of the things that we see a lot of right now is because these homes were built back in the early to mid 2000s, it's time for a lot of those roofs to be replaced. There are a lot of roofers and a lot of homes currently getting roofs put on right now as we speak. I mean, a lot. I mean, you got to figure they're 20 plus years old. Now, as real estate agents, one of the best practices that we have implemented from the get-go was to always be honest and open and straightforward. Respectfully, of course. Now, generally speaking, the traffic in Lakewood Ranch, it can be kind of tough, especially in season. From December to April, when there's snowbirds, the population doubles. But it's also busy kind of all year long. And we are about to go into some of the largest construction projects in Lakewood Ranch. I'm not talking about construction like new homes, although there's lots of those, about 10 or 12 neighborhoods. State Road 70 is going through a massive, and I mean a massive construction project right now as we speak. It is going from 2 lanes to 4 lanes, and in some areas, 6 lanes. And we're talking about as far east as County Road 675, as far west as Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, I think maybe to Lorraine Road. And they're gonna put in, I think, 6 or 7 traffic circles. And the completion date is not going to be until 2027. It's April 2025. It's going to be a massive project. I still don't think they're going to get it done by 2027. So that traffic is going to be rough, particularly on State Road 70. Now, let me just give you a good example. When we come into our part of Greenbrook, we take State Road 70 to Greenbrook Boulevard. That's right where the premier soccer field is. That's where the post office is, because we live on that side. That's going to be closed because they're going to be doing construction there, which means that we're going to have to go around and come through our neighborhood from Lorraine Road, which, as I mentioned earlier, has traffic backed up because of the schools twice a day. That's everybody who lives in the community. That's going to be rough. And I'm going to guess it's going to be, if I had to guess, a year. If you think it's going to be less and I'm wrong, drop a comment down below. But that's a big project. So as if that wasn't bad enough, across the street on State Road 70 and Greenbrook Boulevard, it's actually Post Street, is the premier sports campus, and they have massive, and I mean massive, soccer tournaments. It seems like every weekend we can hear them from our house. Don't really mind. I played soccer for 10, 12, 15 years. I love to hear the kids scream. I love to hear the parents cheer. I love to hear the referees whistle blow. But when there is a tournament, that traffic is backed up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's actually a police officer controlling the light. And now that road is going to be closed going into Greenbrook, which means that traffic is going to probably back up even more. But yeah, so that's additional traffic besides the construction and the road closures. I remember the first weekend I moved into our place in Greenbrook, I got up early, I think, to go to the supermarket. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. I got to pull out of my neighborhood to get onto Greenbrook Boulevard to turn onto State Road 70, and traffic was backed up for like a mile in Greenbrook because people were trying to either get around the soccer fields or find a shortcut into the soccer fields without taking State Road 70. Anyway, it was just a mess. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. So, is Greenbrook Village right for you? If you want a family-friendly community with great schools, parks, low HOA fees, Greenbrook is a fantastic option. Now, let me also say that this is not just a family-friendly neighborhood. Obviously, we live here. We see retirees here. We see single people living here. We see young couples with strollers and little dogs. So it's a great community for just about everybody, but certainly, definitely family-friendly. If you're looking for a gated community with resort-style amenities and resort swimming pools and spas and pickleballs and tennis and a lifestyle director, Greenbrook Village is not going to be the village for you. So what do you think? Can you see yourself living in Greenbrook Village? Drop a comment down below. We live in Greenbrook. We've sold a lot of properties here. We've helped a lot of buyers and helped a lot of sellers. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about buying a home here or selling a home here, our contact information is going to be down below. Reach out to us anytime. Make sure you stick around and watch that next video, and we'll see you next time, everyone.